Welcome to Flow-Based CO. Now, I'll walk you through how to use the project tab in the Ultimate Freelancer template. So I'll try to go to the project tab over here. So you can see we have the first instructions on how to use this particular tab. So below this one, we also have the navigation to go to the home, then to also navigate to the other different tabs over here. So then we have the overview on the left hand side. So whatever is the meetings we have like today, whatever is meeting is upcoming, then what are the ongoing projects, the client list, and the invoices, how many are due this month. Everything we'll get it over here. Then below this one, we have the quick actions button, like to go home, or if you want to create a new team, new meeting, you can just try to press these buttons and then create the contract proposal or anything. Then below this one, we have the navigation for different subtabs, like we have the team, meeting, invoice, project, and other many things. So on the right hand side, you can see first we have the meeting. So what are all the meetings we have, like all the meetings which are coming this month, and then we also have the upcoming meeting. So since we don't have any meetings, we are just trying to get it like this. So if you want to go and create a new meeting, you can just try to click the new, and then you can just try to create a meeting over here. So let's say meeting with client one, let's say like this, and then for which project is this meeting going to be. So we can just try to have it's for Nova Studio brand design. So we can just try to have this, and then I can just try to close this one. So and then we can try to add the date and time. So let's say the date is going to be like November 5th, and then we'll consider this going to be when the meeting is going to be. So now I'll just try to say this date. If you want to include the time, you can just say include time, and then you can also include the time as well. So let's say it's given 9 a.m. Let's say it's going to be at 11 a.m. So this is going to be the time. Okay, so now I'll just give this, and then let me just try to close it. So see, you can see automatically a meeting has been created, and this month upcoming meeting also it will automatically show. Next, we have the ongoing project. So what are all the ongoing projects we have? We can just try to see it over here. So and what are the upcoming projects? We can just try to see here. And then the all project list we can see over here. So if you want to create a new project, you can just try to click this new and then create a new project over here. Then below this one, we have the client list. So who are all going to be our clients? We have it over here. So you can also, if you want to create a new client, you can just try to click new and then create a new client over here. So below this one, we have the invoices which are due this month, and the table view also we'll get it. So here we have the due this month, and then these are going to be the different invoices which are completely available. Okay, so which has been completed, which are 22 days past due, all these things we'll be able to see it over here. So this is about the complete project tab. So in this one, we also have the subcategories, right? So the subtabs we can say, so these are the team, meetings, and the other tabs. So we'll just try to go and see one after the other. So first we'll go to the team. So here we have the instruction to use this particular tab. Then below this one, we have the team gallery. So these are the different team persons we have. And then if you want to create a new team person, you can just try to click new, and then I can just try to create a new person. So let's say John is going to be a new person. You can just try to go and give his social media link and what company he is going to belong to. Let's say he is going to belong to Green Tech. Then his email ID we can give. So I'll say john@gmail.com. Then his phone number you can just try to give. So I'll just try to give a random number. Then the WhatsApp you can just try to give it. And then you can also have a button to call in WhatsApp. Then his photo you can add it. And then we have the role. So what role he is going to belong to. So whether he is going to be a designer, assistant, let's say he's going to be an assistant. And then we can all add all these details, and then I'll just try to go back. So see here, we'll have a new team member. You can see his photo. Since we have not added his photo, the photo is not available. So if you just try to go and add this photo, you can also get this photo over here. Then we have the all team. So who are all going to be the team members we have. So you can see we have the assistant, designer, who are all going to be the category wise. We are able to see it over here. So this is about the complete details about the team. Next, we'll go for the meeting. So here we have the meeting. So you can see what are the quick meeting notes to take it. We have some sticky notes over here. You can just try to use this to completely take the notes over here for the particular meeting. Then we have the meeting gallery. So whatever meeting is happening this week. Okay, so we'll have it. So if you want to see the next week, so you can see this is going to be the meeting which is happening next week, and we'll have all the upcoming meetings. And then like status wise, we have the meetings. So whether in which status it is, like scheduled, tentative, rescheduled, cancelled, and completed, we'll be able to see it. Then all meetings, you'll be able to see it over here. So this is completely about the meeting gallery we'll have. Next, we'll go to the invoices. So here on the invoice, like we can able to see what are all the like unpaid invoice over here. So how many invoices are due this week, due this month, and the complete calendar wise invoice, we'll be able to see it. So if I just try to go for the previous month, you can see these are some of the different invoices which are due on these particular dates, right? So we'll be able to see it. So like this, you can just try to, when you create an invoice, automatically you'll be able to see all these invoices. So below you have a button to create a new invoice. So if I click create a new invoice, so automatically a page has been created. I'll just try to open that particular page. So if you want to create a new invoice, you can just try to click create a new invoice, and then let me just try to open that particular invoice page. So you can just try to have this invoice over here. So let me say invoice like for November 5th. So that's going to be the title over here. So we can say what is going to be the type. Let's say it's going to be a fixed rate, and for which project it's going to be. So we can just try to have the project, and then issued on which date. So let's say it's issued on the 1st of November. Let's have the due date. So the due date, let's consider it's going to be 15th is going to be the due date. And what is going to be the fixed cost? So let's say it's going to be like $4,300 is going to be the fixed cost, and we have the total amount, and all these details are there. So now we have actually created an invoice. Now let me go to the invoice over here. So you can see the complete invoice for the November 15th. We have automatically the due date is November 15th. So the invoice has been created for that. So now let's just try to go to the invoice over here. And here we can see the invoice completely, right? So we have the invoice created. So this is about the invoice. Next, we'll go to the project. So here we can just try to like create the projects. New project, if you want to create, you can just click new, and then you can create the project. So here we have the project by stage, the project gallery by stage. So how many projects are in onboarding and what is under the research. Then we have in progress, not started, like this. We just try to have it. Then if you want to have the calendar view, you can just try to have the calendar view. Then we have the gallery view. So everything is there. And then the all project view also we have. So like list down of the all projects and the estimated cost, everything is completely given over here. And what are all the invoices for that particular project, it's also listed over here. Then if you want to create a new project, we also have a button over here to create a new project. Also, you can just try to click this new button and then create the new project. Then we have the timesheet. So here the complete timesheet management you'll be able to do. So for example, if you are trying to do a project like Harley based project, you can like have a complete timesheet for like how many hours you're trying to work for this particular client on for this particular project. You can just try to completely add the timesheets over here. So if you want to create a new timesheet, you can just try to click new timesheet, and then you can just try to have the name of this one. So let's say logo design. And then what is going to be the timesheet? So clock in and clock out you have. So let's say like this is going to be the first. Let's say the clock in is going to be like 1 p.m. Okay, so we'll consider this is going to be like 1 p.m. So that's going to be the starting time. Then we'll have the clock out. So let's say it's again going to be November 1st. And then the time, we'll include the time over here. So let's say it's going to be like, so we'll have the 1 hour format. So we can just try to say it's going to be till 3 p.m. Okay, so this is going to be the clock in and clock out. So if you want to add any tag, so whether it's unbilled or it's billed, you can try to have it. So let's say it's going to be unbilled, and hourly rate, you can just try to mention it over here. So let's say it's going to be $55 is going to be the hourly rate. So automatically you can see the total amount has been calculated. So on the status is like it's in the active status we have, and the total duration, everything has been calculated. So now we have actually created a new complete timesheet over there. Then, so if I come down, you can see the complete timesheet over here. So this week, what is the timesheet we have? So this whole month, the timesheet, and then all the timesheet we'll have it. So it will list down the total timesheets, whatever we have created till now. Then we'll come to the proposal. So here, like you can have all your proposals. So what are all the proposals on the draft stage, then the sent, and the approval stage, you will have it. So if you want to create a new proposal, you can just try to click new and then create a new proposal, or you can also try to click the create a new proposal button and then automatically a new proposal page will be created over here. If you want to see the complete proposals in the gallery view, you can just try to have this, and then we have the all proposal listed over here. Next, we have the contracts. So similar to the proposals, we have also the contract page. So all the contracts are listed according to different status, like draft, need to amend, then we have need to sign and then completed. So we have the contract gallery and then all contract. So here also you can just try to click the new button to create a new contract, or you can press the create a new contract button and then create a new contract. Then we have the client. So I'll just try to click client. So here you can just try to manage all your client list. So you have the complete client list over here. So let's say the first, you can see the status wise the client list are mentioned over here. So then we have the all list of clients, we have it over here. So then we have the client gallery. So how many are active clients, how many are not active, lost and inactive clients, we'll be able to see it. So here also you can just try to click the new, add a new client to create a new client over here. Then we have the last, that's nothing but the feedback form. So after a project is over, you can just try to have a feedback form over here. So you can just try to enter who's going to be the client and like the name, the company, and like for which project they have hired you and how well they were satisfied with your work. You can just try to completely answer all these one, and then you can just try to submit the feedback form over here. So this will automatically add the feedback form. So and you also have the responses. So what are all the responses you have got till now? You will be able to see it over here. So this is completely about the feedback form. So this is completely about the project tab. So where you can just try to like manage all your projects, and then you also can manage your clients, meetings, invoice, timesheet, proposals, contract, and everything.